the film, there's a part where you and the band members, Toshi-san, were together, and you guys were talking about a music reveal. XJAPAN these recent years have performed in places like Madison Square Garden in New York City, and that was part of a dream and the ambition of XJAPAN back in the 90s. However, because of certain events that didn't take place, but that's happening now. And even in the film, you guys were talking about a music reveal and about how whether being Asian was part of the struggle being in the rock industry here in the US. Do you feel like you still face some of that struggles now that you would have back in the 90s, or are there any new struggles that you think you'll be facing with UX activities?
I mean, because of, there are so many amazing bands and groups, like, so a lot of K-pop groups are really like us, conquering the world. I think that's great. So I don't see these days any like struggle as much as we used to have like 20 years ago. So yeah, I think it's if there's a war between East and West, the wall is getting thinner and thinner and lower and lower.
That's great to hear. We look forward to a lot of your other works. What are some last takes that you want your fans and viewers to take away from this documentary?
Basically, nothing's impossible. We went through so many like a tragic moment, a lot of painful moment, but we're still here. We're still rocking. So I want fans to think like, keep your dream alive, and anything's possible. Just let's move forward, something like that.
If you are an anime fan, you might be familiar with the song Hero, the soundtrack to the anime Saint Seiya, Legend of Sanctuary. Did you know that YOSHIKI wrote that song? Being involved with many different projects, such as jewelry, wine, his collaboration with Sanrio for his Hello Kitty doll named YoshiKitty, one of his most recent projects is with his kimono line, Yoshikimono, which graced the runway at this year's Tokyo Fashion Week.
So I also want to talk about some of your other projects that you're working on. I know you're very active with Yoshikimono these days. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about that project?
Yes, I just came back from Tokyo. My kimono brand is Yoko Yoshikimono. Just opened the Tokyo Fashion Week, about a fashion show. It's kind of like, we do have a traditional version as well, but kind of like a very modern version, kind of rock and roll style as well. So if you can check this Yoshikimono in Google, you're gonna be shocked.
YOSHIKI also recently had a fan-anticipated collaboration with Matsuda Seiko. Matsuda Seiko is also a well-respected singer and composer in Japan, who in the 80s was one of the goddess of pop music. The song was used in a Japanese drama called Seisei Suru Hodo Aishiteru, or the English title, For the Romantic.
Recently, you also worked on a project with Matsuda Seiko-san on a song called Bara no Yoni Saite, Sakura no Yoni Chite, which translates to a little bit in English as bloom like roses and fall like cherry blossoms. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that project was and how the experience was working with Matsuda-san?
Well, it was cool, She kind of approached me, if I'm interested in writing a song for her. Like, yeah, sure. They wanted to create something very Japanese style song. So, yeah, it was a cool experience.
I'm a big fan of that song. I think that song really reflects Yoshiki in a lot of ways too. It shows strength. It shows that the very ningen side, very human side. As humans, we have our weakness, but within the weakness, there's strength. To you, please.
Oh, thank you. When I came up with the title, I was like, that's it. So I thought the title was pretty cool.
It's a great song. Before we go, is there any last messages you want to leave your fans, or are there any other projects that you can share with us?
Okay, so XJAPAN's playing Wembley Arena in London next March. Also, I'm playing at solo, playing with Carnegie Hall in New York this coming January 12th and 13th, playing with the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra. Also, I wanted to say thank you for my fans. So we finally finished the film. We are still here because you supported me, supported us all those years. So I just want to say thank you so much for your support. And then, yeah, we are here because of you.
Big thanks to YOSHIKI for making time to meet and talk with me literally just moments before his performance at the San Francisco premiere film event. For more information about this interview and YOSHIKI, check out K-Pop TV's website. I'm Min for K-Pop TV.